Deep in the Bay of Bengal, where rivers meet the sea, lies a magical place. This is the Sundarbans, the largest mangrove forest in the world. Spread across India and Bangladesh, it's a land of incredible beauty and biodiversity. The Sundarbans is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a wonderland of tangled waterways, lush green forests and incredible wildlife. The name Sundarbans comes from the Sundari trees that dominate its landscape. This unique ecosystem is home to a rich array of life. From the majestic Bengal tiger to the playful river dolphins, the Sundarbans teems with wonder. Join us on a journey to discover the secrets and splendor of this remarkable place. The Sundarbans is a delta formed by the confluence of three mighty rivers, the Ganges, the Brahmaputra and the Meghna. These rivers carry rich sediment from the Himalayas, creating a constantly changing landscape. Imagine a maze of waterways. Countless rivers, creeks and channels crisscross the land. The water level rises and falls with the tide, shaping the lives of all that dwell here. The Sundarbans is a land in the making. New islands emerge as silt deposits build up. Old ones disappear beneath the waves. This constant change creates a dynamic and ever-evolving ecosystem. It is this unique interplay of land and water that makes the Sundarbans so special. The Sundarbans is a symphony in green. The dominant plants here are the mangroves, trees specially adapted to survive in salty tidal water. Their roots, often exposed above the ground, take in oxygen and provide stability in the soft mud. The Sundari trees, from which the forest gets its name, are the most prominent. They tower over the landscape, their roots forming an intricate network that shelters countless creatures. But the Sundarbans is not a one-tree forest. Look closer and you'll find a variety of other mangroves. Each species has adapted to thrive in different salinity levels and tidal zones. These resilient plants provide the foundation for the entire Sundarbans ecosystem. The Sundarbans is a haven for wildlife. Perhaps the most famous resident is the magnificent Bengal tiger. This apex predator has adapted to life in the mangroves, swimming between islands and hunting prey. But the Sundarbans is much more than just tigers. It is a place where spotted deer graze in clearings and macaques swing through the branches. Saltwater crocodiles bask in the sun, while monitor lizards patrol the forest floor. The birdlife here is equally impressive. Kingfishers dart among the mangroves, their bright plumage a flash of color. Herons and egrets stalk the shallows searching for fish, and high above, Brahmini kites soar on the thermals. The Sundarbans is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. Section 5. A haven for life, Sundarbans and its biodiversity. The Sundarbans is a biodiversity hotspot. This means it is home to an exceptional number of species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Its complex web of life is vital for the health of the entire planet. The mangroves themselves act as carbon sinks. They absorb vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, helping to mitigate climate change. They also protect coastlines from erosion and storm surges. The Sundarbans provides a nursery for countless fish and crustaceans. These in turn support local fisheries and provide food security for millions of people. Protecting the biodiversity of the Sundarbans is crucial, not just for the species that live there, but for the health of our planet as a whole. Section 6. Living on the edge, human presence in the Sundarbans. The Sundarbans is not uninhabited. For generations, people have lived on the fringes of this wild place, their lives intertwined with the rhythm of the tides. They fish in its waters, collect honey from the forest and gather wood for fuel and building. Life here is not easy. The people of the Sundarbans face constant challenges, from cyclones and floods to encounters with dangerous animals. Yet, they have learned to adapt and live in harmony with nature. They understand the importance of respecting the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Their traditional knowledge is invaluable for conservation efforts. The future of the Sundarbans depends on finding a way for humans and nature to coexist sustainably. Section 7. The Sundarbans under threat, challenges to conservation. Despite its resilience, the Sundarbans faces numerous threats. Climate change is perhaps the most significant. Rising sea levels threaten to inundate low-lying areas, while increasing salinity is harming the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Pollution from industrial activities and agricultural runoff is another major concern. Plastic waste is choking the waterways and chemical contaminants are accumulating in the food chain. Overfishing and illegal logging are also taking their toll. The destruction of habitats is pushing many species towards extinction. The challenges are great, but we must act now to protect this irreplaceable treasure. Section 8. Guardians of the Mangroves protecting the Sundarbans. Recognizing the importance of the Sundarbans, both India and Bangladesh have designated large areas as protected areas. National parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and a biosphere reserve are all working to conserve this unique ecosystem. Conservation efforts focus on tackling the threats facing the Sundarbans. Anti-poaching patrols work tirelessly to protect tigers and other endangered species. Community-based programs are promoting sustainable livelihoods and reducing human impact on the forest. Scientists are studying the effects of climate change and exploring ways to mitigate its impact. Education and awareness campaigns are crucial for engaging local communities and promoting responsible stewardship of the Sundarbans. International collaboration is also vital for sharing knowledge and resources. Section 9. A legacy for the future. The importance of the Sundarbans. The Sundarbans is a place of wonder, beauty, and immense ecological importance. It is a reminder of the intricate web of life that sustains us all. Protecting it is not just about conserving nature, it's about securing our own future. The Sundarbans provides livelihoods for millions of people. It protects coastal communities from storms and erosion. It acts as a vital carbon sink, helping to combat climate change. As caretakers of this planet, we have a responsibility to preserve this natural treasure for generations to come. By supporting conservation efforts and promoting sustainable practices, we can ensure that the Sundarbans continues to thrive. The future of the Sundarbans is in our hands. Let us act now to protect this global treasure.